that's the easiest. It's the easiest access of something that will alter your mind. Is alcohol.
Try that and see. It says the only thing is what I noticed is you can't see the battery on here when you could before, but it's charging. So we're gonna try it. Go ahead if you want to line it back up. And we're gonna switch seats and have you come on over. We'll edit yours and we may take some photos if you don't mind of you. This will be on decrement, and if there's anything you don't want on there, let us know.
No, everything I told you is perfectly fine with me.
That's really a good story. We might cut out some of the wife thingies, maybe, in terms of the. We need to keep it in there because that's a contributing factor that she left.
I have nothing.
But I mean, in terms of like where you're getting into the restraining order thing, maybe we don't. In case she somehow sees it, or you don't need all that.
I understand that.
Is it still recording?
No, it's
okay.
But yeah, absolutely.
That was awesome. I really appreciate it.
Really, please be genuine.
Yeah.
Don't say thank you to a veteran, take a picture, and then post it to Facebook. Hey, I'm supporting.
Yeah.
You know, my brother just did that with homeless people in Florida.
Yeah.
This guy was camping out for a radio station for 33 days, but he was in a good tent. He had clean clothes.
We saw it. We've seen some of those. Yeah.
And then they're out hanging with them, like, bring some canned goods. And I simply got on there. It's like, homeless people anymore and just green beans.
Right. Right.
And you're out there acting like you're homeless, but you're in a good tent. You have clean clothes. You know, you're sleeping heavily, like in front of Best Buy.
Yeah.
And then at the end of it, you're first in line for Black Friday.
Right. We actually talked about we were considering him or Deverett going out, but they would have to go out where the Union Mission, all this stuff. I mean, and then we changed our mind. We just thought it wasn't safe enough because even though, plus I understand trying to get on the inside, but some people could take it disrespectfully and be offended, or they don't care. You're just another guy on their space, and it's something that we've learned in these interviews. We actually had a grandma that was sleeping on porches, and you would not believe she went from a nice home and a nice life and got in a fight with her daughter, got kicked out, and the girl kept her purse, kept her car, kept her everything, got a restraining order, and the next thing you know, she said, I didn't know anything about being on the street. She literally is on the street now. She said the first weekend she saw 2 dead bodies. Freaked her out. It's Wichita, and that's the thing. We have an issue in Wichita that they don't report what really goes on around our town, or they do, and they don't have enough people to follow up on it. Because I've actually talked to someone before, so they don't really realize. Oh, that's cool. Well, so what's your name? And I will tell you, we're only using first names.
That's fine.
Okay. Just so you know, and like I said, my name's Kristen. This is Brian. And so, what's your first name?
My name is Charlie.
Your name is Charlie. All right, Charlie. And where are you from?
I'm originally from Mulvane, Kansas.
Oh, okay. All right.
What's this south of Wichita?
Yeah.
I basically grew up there till I was about 19 years old. I was having problems in school. Didn't like school anymore. Got held back a few years, so I would have wound up graduating when I was like 21.
Yeah.
Basically, started working when I was 16 years old.
What were you doing?
My first job was McDonald's.
Okay.
For about 6 months.
Okay. Your teenage job.
Average teenage job, you know, being a typical teenager, getting that first job, you know. And then after that, I went to Taco Bell for several years, and then through that, I was just not really interested in school anymore. I did go. I mean, I went like to band and then math. Were my favorite subjects.
Yeah.
First time I was like, don't need it. Don't want it.
So how'd you end up in the military?
I wound up actually dropping out of school. And going and getting my GED high school diploma, and then going to college. I went to Cali County Community College in Ark City, Kansas City, Kansas.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know what Ark City is, for my airframe and power plant license to be able to work on aircraft, because of course Wichita we have a big aircraft industry. So I was like, well, just go get my license. And then after that, I decided to join the military. So I joined the Air Force. July 30th, 1996. Joined the Air Force. Active duty Air Force.
What kind of training did you get into?
I got stationed in McGuire Air Force Base, New Jersey. I was a KC-10 crew chief.
Oh, wow.
Maintaining the KC-10 aircraft.
Mm-hmm.
Was there for 3.5 years. I had actually gotten in trouble while I was in the Air Force. And that's what led me to get out of the Air Force. Because I had gotten in trouble because I had actually gotten, being from Kansas, we're, all
sheltered
country, pumpkins, I wound up buying a 30-30 rifle, hunting rifle, I wanted to go on deer. Typical Midwestern thing here out here,
Yeah.
And, when I showed up to the base there, after I come back and got my car, drove back to New Jersey, had that, in my car, and, got all checked in, and they said, well, let's go check it into the armory, well, we can't keep it in the case. I said, well, why not? It's like, well, we don't want to be responsible for the case.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't care about the case, I care about the gun, that's why it's in the case.
Yeah.
And they said, well, you can, find somebody, that lives in base housing and they can keep it for you. So I was like, okay, no problem. So I basically was living in dorms. I had actually locked it up in my wall locker in my dorm.
Uh-huh.
And
is that a no-no?
that is a big no-no.
Okay. You thought I'm gonna do it under the
shade.
shade until you can find a home for it. Is that was your goal?
Yeah, that was my plan. My plan.
And how old were you about this time? Age range? Were you...
Well, I was 21.
Okay.
I turned 21 in basic training. Actually, giving blood. That was my 21st birthday. Giving blood. So it wasn't the typical 21 going out and drinking.
Right.
But I had a good time. While I was in the Air Force, I did do 2 deployments.
Where'd you go?
I went to the country of Oman.
Oh yeah.
Sunrise, Oman.
Tell people where that's at. What's it near? It's in the Middle East.
Yeah, it's in the Middle East. It's at the very bottom of basically Saudi Arabia.
Right. So what was the culture like there?
The culture was, just like the,
Was it a religious community? Was there any certain type of Muslim, Islamic, any kind of influence there?
I really don't know.
Know?
We did get to experience the culture. We got to experience shawarmas and masalas
delicious.
for the first time.
Shawarmas are delicious.
I was like,
What was the weather? Pretty warm?
Yeah.
Desert-like?
Yeah, it was desert-like climate.
Okay. What'd you do there? What was your
our mission was, of course, the KC-10 is for those that don't know what a KC-10 is a cargo and refueling plane. Mm-hmm. It's based off the DC-10.
Okay.
McDonnell Douglas DC-10 design. It's got 3 engines. And it's also got 3 main landing gear. Mm-hmm. It's got your nose gear, your 2 main landing gear, and it's got a center.
Big workhorse, impressive plane.
Oh, it's awesome. I love it. It was an awesome plane.
I love it.
It was an awesome plane to work.
So your job was to service ones that were already there?
Job title was to maintain the aircraft. And I mean maintain the aircraft by servicing it with fuel, oxygen, oil, make sure it was ready for flight. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anything happen while you were there?
Made you
nervous or pretty good deployment?
Yeah, it was a great deployment. Nothing bad happened. It wasn't during wartime. Even though it was Enduring Freedom operation, Enduring Freedom.
Right. I remember that. Did you have any concerns about any kind of bio warfare going on at the time? Because later. Some folks went through like Desert Storm and some of the other earlier ones had discovered later that their water and foods and laundry detergents and things had been tampered with, and
we had
came
no
home, got
worries
sick.
there.
So
to be honest with you.
Okay.
And we were actually there along with the British.
Oh,
The British
interesting.
were kind of our host.
Okay.
They had a Brit club.
Okay. And how long were you there?
For that deployment, that was, gosh, this so long ago. Let's see. That was like a 6-month deployment.
Okay, so where was your next one?
My next deployment was the United Arab Emirates.
Okay. And, wow, you went to some really cool places.
Which is north of
Yes.
Saudi Arabia at
Yes.
this time.
Yep.
And that was, of course, another short little 6-month deployment.
Right.
Doing the same mission, supporting the aircraft or refueling aircraft.
Did you have a chance to get to meet any people locally or do any local, just looking around at shops or markets or
I didn't. I didn't get that one. Well, I did. I take that back. I did take that back. When we were in Thumrait, Oman, I did get to go to the local hotel and go swimming in the sea.
What was that like?
Oh, that was pretty awesome.
Was it warm? The water warm? And
warm, really salty.
Yeah. Was it clear? I mean, could you see? Is it very clear water?
No.
Nothing on the bottom that you
No,
felt
because of the salt. Because you got the salt content.
Yeah.
It makes it a little more
very cloudy.
It was a good time. We got to relax. I mean, it was a great deployment. We didn't have any worries.
Right. So did you have while you were there? Not in that location, but during your military service, did you have?
But that was just the Air Force. I've been other branches of deployment.
Really?
How that? Service. Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm a dual service member. So
that's
and I did 3.5 years active duty Air Force.
Okay.
And then January of 2000 is when I got officially discharged from the Air Force.
Okay.
So that kind of bummed me out a little bit.
Well, yeah.
Because I was planning on doing this whole year thing.
Right.
And so I came back home. Came back home here to Kansas. Got a job. Working again.
Did you stay in that same? Did you stay in aviation? Did you?
I did actually stay in aviation. I wound up working out at the airport. Working for UPS.
Oh, that's good. Yes.
Loading and unloading the UPS aircraft.
Yeah.
Packages. And, So it was still
Your
kind of the
job.
same.
Yeah.
And then after that, I actually wound up going to Raytheon contract field teams out of McConnell.
Mm-hmm.
And was working out there doing the Pacer Craig modifications on the KC-135.
Wow, good job.
It was a good job. It was $17 an hour. Most I ever made in my life.
Yeah.
Had good things going. Good for me. And of course, I also remember being out there because 9/11 happened.
Right. So.
At the same time, that I was working out there.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I had also joined the Kansas Army National Guard.
Okay.
I was 161 Field Artillery, HHB, that was stationed right here in Wichita.
Mm-hmm.
It was originally at the West Douglas Armory.
Okay.
On West Douglas.
So what were your missions for them?
I was a supply specialist. Basically, the mission of supply specialist is to support the unit, to take care of the clothing records, arms, anything that the unit needs.
Yeah.
That we have to supply.
So
during my 8 years that I was in the Kansas Army National Guard, I did 8 years.
So
11 years.
12 years. Yeah.
I did 4 deployments with the Army National Guard.
Really? That's interesting.